This is Appreciated Learning channel. Subscribe and like if you're new to my channel. And in today's video, we'll be working on building a responsive website using HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap. And on the left side, we have our logo. The right side, when we hover on the nav bars, we can see the color changes. And then we also have the text. We have our two buttons. And also we have our image to the right, which looks good. And to check the responsiveness, we're going to minimize our device. As you can see, it is responsive. And when we toggle on the menu icon, of course, our text displays on the right. That we will work on, so no worries. Now moving to my code, as you can see, I have already included my links, my custom style, and then I've also included my Bootstrap link as well, which you can get it online right here. And then we have the JS link as well for Bootstrap, and then we have the font awesome CDN, which you can type and search for that online, and the link should come up. Now we're going to work on the body section, as it is empty right now. We also have our images. You can get it on unsplash.com. And then moving on to the styles, I already defined some of my styles just to make things easier a bit. I also have my font awesome, my font family included, which you can get online as well. So moving on, as you can see, I did set my pseudo class with a primary color and a responsive color. And then moving on to my index.html, I'm going to then start coding. So just follow along. So we will start off with a section, class header, and then also a container, of course, to make our page align as expected. The nav, we like to copy that from Bootstrap, as you already saw. I'm going to paste it. And then of course we would like to get rid of the BG light. And then moving on, yep, so far it's looking like this right now. We'll do a few changes. Let's get rid of that. Change that to your liking, and then we would like to duplicate this twice, and then we would like to include reviews, and then contact us, save it, and here we will include our text, which will be right under our logo, on top of our logo. In the style, as you can see, I already defined the style for that text, that specific text. Don't worry, I'm going to leave enough details in the description so you can always catch up. That's our logo, looking good so far. Class of home -active, and then let's keep working. I would now like to work on the next part. Include our role, our class of MD6, add the class of banner, and then right there we would like to add our H1 tag, which says drink pure with a break and then water. Next, we like to add a p tag as well. Control A, save it. Yep, looking good. Moving on, we'd like to include our 2A tags. That will be our button for join free, and then no more. Save it. Include our class as well, which says join free button. Same applies to the next one. No more. btn. Save it. Okay, that's good. Let's duplicate this right there. Let's get rid of that and just include image. Okay, good. It's looking good so far. Let's include a class of img fluid, which makes our image responsive in Bootstrap. And moving on, we'd like to work on the arrow as well. Down, save it. As you can see, that's it right there. So we're almost done. Let's now focus on styling. So right there, as you can see, I already defined my header class right there with the background color, fly blue. Yeah. Moving on. That's the text right there. The styling for the text. And also for the Q, the letter Q as well. We already defined the styling, as you already saw. Moving on to my style.css. I'm going to minimize just so you see the changes while I save. Now let's work on the body section with nav. Comment that out. It's always good to include comment in your code. That's a good practice. We like to have our font family of ASAP, which we already have that imported in our style.css. Let's just copy that. And then paste it. case that don't work, it's gonna fall to the second one. Sans serif. We like to hide the x-axis. Right, we like to hide that to hidden. Of course, it vanished. It's no more. Moving on. So the padding for the nav bar, padding top. Okay, moving on. I like to work on the nav bar brand. With the image, just to minimize our image, the width, we would like to set that to 120 pixels. Okay. I like to work on the navbar toggler. Let me minimize this first so you can see the changes. We would like to get rid of the menu icon that came with Bootstrap. We'd like to apply our own bars, save it. Let's style that in the style.css. Let's finish with this, then move on to the menu icon. Okay, I'd like to set a color to white. Okay, looking good so far. Font size, we'd like to make it a bit bigger. Good. Moving on. Map item, margin, left. Margin bottom. Let me maximize this, close this. Good. This is good enough, yeah. Nav link. I'd like to set a color. I'd like to, yeah, white. We need to include important for this to work. Pardon. Moving on. We'd like to change the color once we over on it. We'd like to set that to our primary color, our pseudo class. Important. Yeah, it's working. With border radius white. Let's check it out. It's working. Let's keep working. Home active. Yep. We like to set the border radius as well. The border bottom to white. Yep. This is good. Back to the HTML. Let's copy this. Start working on it. Set the color to white. As you can see. Moving on. Font size. I like to make it a bit bigger. Cursor pointer. After, you can Control S and save it. Yeah, we're not seeing it due to the background. We need to change the transform translate. Okay, now we're seeing it. We'll then have to change the color to our primary color instead of the white. Okay, this is good enough. Let's work on the transform translate. Okay, yeah, perfect. Moving on. I like to work on banner section. Set our margin tab. Our color to white. Let's keep moving. I hope you're following along, because it's a good practice to pretty much do the same thing code along. I mean, having to just watch me, it's not really going to be beneficial. Font weight, bold. Font size. Yeah, looking good so far. I would like to work on our banner image. Max height. And then position of relative. And then set our width to 100% to make it responsive. Moving on, like to transform translate. I like to have this aligned to the end of the background color, which is the light blue or sky blue. Right now the image is a bit bigger. We'll work on that. No worries for now. Width. Display line black. Yep. Okay, as you can see, we're working on our A tags, both of them. We'll soon, yep, you see, we'll soon see a drastic transformation. Font size, color to white. This is good. Set our border radius to 6 pixels. Good enough. Yeah. Moving on. over. Okay, good. Head back to HTML. Copy this class. No more BTN as well. Copy the class, paste it. Not sure if we're really gonna be using that, but let's see. White, color to black. Margin right. Okay, this is looking good. Duplicate that. And I was trying to have this video in 15 minutes, but I think I exceeded the 50 minutes. Yeah, I'll have to keep working on some things as well, because I need to be quick. Apologize once again for going about 50 minutes. Okay, let's move on. Yep, we don't need that. Let's get rid of that for now. Let's set our border black 0, 0, 0. Okay, looking good. Yeah. So far so good. I think I like to work on the image as well. Let me minimize this so you guys can see the changes while I save. Oh yes, instead of call, I'm like code. My fault. Should be COL, not COLD. As you can see, it's not looking good. Looking good so far. Moving on. Yep, so basically, yeah, that was just that's a trick in Bootstrap 5 CDN. You'll have to include you have to say justify content end in order to move your navigation bar to the right, and same applies to the menu icon as well. And for it to move the text to the right, we will have to include our style. Yep, text right. And let me close that. Everything looking good so far. Let's check the responsiveness once again. Okay, we have to work on this. We would like to apply our media query to that, to have that aligned to the background color, which is the sky blue or the light blue. So media query, this is going to be our comment. Then let's start working to media only, screen and max width 800 pixels, curly braces, and then let's paste. Get rid of these two, and then now let's change this. Not good enough. Let's keep working on that. Okay, a little bit more. Almost. One more. Yeah, this is looking good so far. 39. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, this is good. Okay, as you can see, it's responsive. See our text to the right. Once we click on the navbar toggler, this is looking good so far. Thank you for watching, and this concludes my video. Leave your comment below. Thank you.